Sport has a direct action in our society. Every day different modalities gather thousands and thousands of people in stadiums, gyms, or in bars and houses to watch and cheer for their teams. Sport moves neighborhoods, states and countries in favor of a passion, and of course the heroes also have their favorite team. In today's video, we will talk about 5 heroes who have their support declared or just as an Easter egg. Subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment below suggestions of topics. Thank you for the affection and let's go to the video. Starting this list with Miles Morales, Spider variant that became extremely popular in a short period of time. His comics are a sales success and soon he got a team for himself, the Champions. With all the success in the comics, he got a movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which only expanded his popularity to the general public, and today he is already a pop culture icon. It is in this movie that we discover which team Miles cheers for. We all know that he is passionate about basketball, having references to the sport throughout his movie. Born in Brooklyn, he couldn't cheer for another team. Miles is a Brooklyn Nets fan, an NBA team. In his movie we see him wearing a shirt that is a variant of a City Edition shirt launched in 2011. We also have a poster with the team logo that makes his cheer for the Nets even clearer. About a Brazilian team. In a 2019 comic called Dear Justice League, the goal was to tell a story where children sent emails to the heroes to have their questions answered. This comic had Brazilian artist Gustavo Duarte as the illustrator, and you probably already know where I'm going with this. In Chapter 3 of the story, we see Aquaman responding to an email asking if he smells like fish. On his notebook, we notice a sticker of the shield of Santos Football Club, a team nicknamed Peaks or Pixo, Fish or Big Fish, with a whale as its mascot. It's a club located in a coastal city, fitting well with Aquaman. We understand that this is a separate story, but until proven otherwise, what we have now is Aquaman being a fan of Santos. In the 80s, we had an exciting story, which tells how Parker became a fan of the Mets, a baseball team. Peter, very shaken by the date of Uncle Ben's death, decides to go to the Mets game, in honor of his uncle. We have flashbacks and understand his relationship with the team. Peter considers the Mets the people's team. Unlike the rival Yankees, who according to him, have popularity and success, their fans are not used to difficulties. In this flashback, we have Parker going to his first league game with his uncle, where the Mets were winning but took a historic turnaround. Peter is very sad and has a lesson from his Uncle Ben, that it is not possible to win them all, and unconsciously, this phrase was a guide for Parker in his life as a superhero. Continuing on baseball, we have Captain America, who since he came back to life, after years frozen, always asks about the Dodgers. In the movie, Captain America, the First Avenger, we see that Steve was in the room listening to the radio a game from the 40s, where the Brooklyn Dodgers were playing, but it was a maneuver to make him believe he was really living in that time. But finding out that he is not in the 40s, Steve spends a good time to update himself on our current world, and discovers that the team he cheers for from the region he was born, actually moved from Brooklyn to Los Angeles. And to finish, let's talk about Wolverine, who is a fan of the Flames, a hockey team from Calgary, the largest city in the Canadian province of Alberta, which says a lot about this fan base, since Wolverine was also born in Alberta, Canada. We have 2 references in the comics that prove his fandom, one of them simpler, which is a flag hanging on the wall of his room, and the other a comic, where we see Wolverine fully uniformed, watching or trying to watch the Flames game, since he is always interrupted by villains invading the mansion. For today's video that was it. Don't forget to leave your suggestion for the next video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the love and see you next time.